Proofreading your work is essential. Now here is a list of the most common mistakes that I've observed in my students' work. The first one and the most obvious one is errors with gender. First of all, it's forgetting to make the adjectives a grey, such as in la grande maison instead of la grande maison. Also the plurals as well. Les grands frères may sound right when you pronounce it, but when you write it, you need to have the S at the end of grand and frère. If you do not know the gender of a word, often this results in mistakes with the possessive adjectives as well, such as ton sœur instead of ta sœur. Le passé composé. Here we have a lot of mistakes, and first of all, this is with the choice of the auxiliary verb, être or avoir. That's the first thing. The second common mistake is also to have the incorrect past participle form. And that is often because students do not remember that with avoir, although most of the time there's no agreement of the past participle, if the complement is before the verb, then there is an agreement, such as in the example, j'ai acheté les livres, je les ai achetés, les stands for les livres, and because it is before the verb, there is an S at the end of the past participle. Also, sometimes students use the passé composé instead of the imparfait and vice versa. So make sure that if you use the passé composé, it's really the tense that you're meant to use. And in general, check your conjugations and your tenses. Now, very common, depuis and pendant. Depuis means for or since. Je joue du piano depuis 5 ans. I've been playing the piano for 5 years. Pendant is for or during. Very often, students use depuis instead of pendant to express during. Je l'ai attendu pendant 1 heure. I waited for him for an hour. Some more common mistakes that I've observed. Sur le week-end. So in English, you say on the weekend. Well, in French, we are not on the weekend. We say pendant le weekend. Same thing with sur le bus instead of dans le bus, because you say I get on the bus in English. Now, for a French person, if you get on the bus or on the train, it means that you travel on the roof of the bus or the train. And the last one, and very, very common mistake, students write beaucoup de. Now, beaucoup means already a plural. There's many. So you don't need to have the following article in the plural form. So we say beaucoup de. It's the same thing with peu de, assez de, and so on. All these expressions of quantities are followed by de and not de.